Gentlemen, the meltdowns continue. Are you that bad? Well, sweetheart, the honest answer is we don't know and have no way of knowing. But to men, the fact that you're alone at 40 and trying to claim that you're a catch because you can cook and have a big house is a pretty good indication that for us men, you might be. No offense, but if that's all you're bringing to the table, then it's easy to understand why you're alone. Because I know this will shock most women, but we men can cook too and have a big house of our own. So we don't need yours. Yours, which odds are you got in a divorce after you broke up your marriage because you thought you were going to be able to do better. Well, darling, I genuinely feel sorry for you, but odds are you've had more than a few chances to get with good men. Good men who probably asked you out, who might have wanted to marry you and have children with you, but who you also decided weren't good enough, weren't tall enough, or didn't make enough money. So now you're hitting the wall, and those men you rejected are now the ones rejecting you. Yeah, I know, not fun. But it is a result of your choices. And maybe, ladies, you should have thought of that before you made them. Oh, darling, with all due respect, God's not coming to help you. The only one that can actually help you is you yourself. Because as I just said, your situation now is the result of your past decisions. And you can either accept that and change, or you can continue to do what most women will do. Blame the men and avoid taking any accountability or responsibility. Or begging God or really anyone else you can think of to somehow change it. Sorry, darling, but the change needs to come from you. All of you. And I doubt it will. Not now, not ever. And if holding women accountable, if telling them what they need to hear, not what they want to hear, which, let's be honest, is only that it's not their fault, it's never their fault, is somehow hating women, then so be it. Though I'd argue that those who don't hold women accountable hate them far, far more than I ever could. The bottom line is what we're seeing in this video is going to be exploding. In fact, it already is. In another 5 years, close to half of all women will be alone, childless, with no future, no prospects, no man. And that number is only going to go up. Why? Because women chose to make it that way. Chose to make it that way when they ran around saying they only want a guy who's 6'5" in finance with blue eyes and a trust fund. Make it that way when they run around saying that any man who wasn't 6 feet tall with six-pack abs, a six-figure income, and a 6-inch you-know-what isn't worthy enough to date, let alone be in a relationship with. When they chose to make it that way every time they make a video saying they're strong and independent and don't need no man. Chose to make it that way every time they've screamed, it's all men till it's no men. Sorry, ladies. All I can say to you is, you really should have thought all this through before you started doing that. Sure, it felt good at the time. Sure, it got your brain and ovaries swimming in dopamine to run around trashing men 24/7, 365, which most of you did and many of you are still doing. But that comes at a cost of men hearing you, hearing every single word you said, and seeing everything you did. And coming to the realization just how toxic and dangerous you are. And that the best option, in fact, the only option available to them, was to walk away. Which is exactly what they've done and are doing. So while you can wish it weren't this way, this is your reality now and your future going forward. You better get used to it because now that men have left, they aren't coming back anytime soon.